Last week we did core work that was talking about working your trans abs, and just as a refresher, you have your hip crest here, and these two things function separately, right? But it brings things together as a unity. That's where we get into trouble. So the trans abs right here, and stronger trans abs pulls the hip crest in, and what that does in the back is create space here. Your SI joints right here are angled this way, where your leg bones and all that stuff connects, you know, kind of in a joint like so, and it's diagonal. And they'll move this way and go like that. Those joints are supposed to move a little bit. Add in female, add in kids, add in this, and all of that stuff, or having one strong leg, and you'll get problems one side versus the next, and then everything goes sideways. The idea is that everything here is the same, length is the same, and strength here is the same, and then functionality through here is the same as far as rotating this way out, that way. The space and the strength is the same everywhere, and then you get the same up here, and then the same up here. And then the pelvic bowl, the pelvic core stuff is down in here, right through here, and it's very critical. So even like this movement is just so intricate to this bottom part of the core that we need to cinch up, lift up, and then pull up through the heart without adding our face to it. So the trans ab workout was really important to identify, and most everybody can use a good refresher on that. Key, very key. So that's here, right? And then if you were doing it right, you were taking out this and taking out this habit, adding in this. This habit here, this movement is going to be through here, the stabilizers through here, and a rotator that comes out. We're going to pay attention to knee tracking. And then when this leg goes out, the control of the two legs together, even though they're moving separately and doing something different, that's sneaky pelvic floor work that you can bring up in here. And what that does is it pulls the core in here, we're doing here, and that's what really helps get control of too much kind of pushing and scrunching that happens here. So this exercise is really important to do right, and it will show you imbalances. So you can use a round plastic disc that you can run on carpet or a washcloth or a sock, okay? So what we're wanting to do is just slide to the side, okay? I try to keep my hands and everything out of it. So I'm kind of like here in this neutral position, right? So I'm going to come closer. Watch the knee tracking. It is straight forward, okay? That leg looks pretty good. Check it out. So a lot of the times what you're going to see is knee tracking like this, and then they fix it. Okay, you want to turn that rotator on first. We do this in Warrior 2. You turn the rotator on, get the knee to come out, and then go. It's a huge, huge, huge kinetic issue, misfiring, which affects your bike to why you're always kind of traveling in on your bike. The other thing that you'll see right here is when you're coming down, if you have tight inner thighs, tighter than appropriate, it'll pull the knee in. So you want to pay attention to knee tracking. Just do a baby one if you need to. See how my hips are staying generally the same level and out to the side. Okay, switch legs. See, in this inner thigh, I can tell is tighter because when I went out, I can feel it right here. When you're coming up right here, you start this action of pulling up. That's where you get the pelvic floor movement, bottom part of your core right there, okay? Another thing that you can work on is keeping your feet yoga strong. So kind of the toes lifted. 4 corners of the feet come up. So I would love to see video of you all doing that. This is another good one to do like 3 times a week. If you're struggling with SI issues, hip issues, IT issues, any of that type of stuff, this one's a really good one to help understand what's tight, understand what's weak, and work on it. Let me know if you have any questions. Namaste.